Thank you. What's good, everybody? So, sorry, I went to wet my hair real quick because I looked at myself in the mirror and realized how jacked up my hair was from wearing a hat at work all night. So, yeah. So we're building this duckboard for somebody here. Let's see. So, a macropad. Believe, where are the parts? Believe it, yeah, it has an OLED screen. It's got this nifty duck on there. It's like an acrylic cutout case, stacked acrylic. I believe this is clear acrylic. I've got stabs here. I'm about to lube those. They've already been wholly modded, so we don't have to deal with that. I'll sit here and put this thing together. So it's gonna have Kale hot swap sockets, to the moon, duckboard.xyz, quack, exclamation point. You see that? Look here at this guy. Quack. So, this is going to be the board. Alright, let's get this Elite C flashed. We'll unplug the big switch for a moment. Is everything else good sound wise? Love that auto flash feature. Plug it in, bam, done. Alright, so I'm flashing it with VIA. I'm assuming he wants VIA. If not, we can always reflash it later. Let's make sure VIA's detecting it. Headache. How was work? It was work, man. It was work. It was hot. Oh shit, I didn't even have that on the screen. There we go. Sorry. So yeah, so it's flash. Let's see if we pick it up. Duckboard. There we go. Alright, we've got it. Perfect. So this guy's got a rotary encoder, OLED screen. Interesting spot for backspace, I guess, but hey. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, my head's starting to hurt. Hey, what's going on, Juan? Just in time, we're just starting. I just flashed your Elite C here. So it is, I'm assuming you wanted VIA compatibility. So I flashed it for VIA. I got another Sonic slushie tonight. These things are fucking good, man. I went cherry today with nerds in it. Oh my god. Whoever thought to put candy in the slushie, if there wasn't enough sugar, fucking genius. Alright. So, I got your stabs here. Did I not bring the lube in here? I brought the brush but didn't bring the lube. You gotta be shitting me. Hold on one second. So I did have some new inventory show up today for the website. Got 4,000 Gateron switches. I think it's 4,000. I think that's what I ordered. I don't know. A shit ton of Gateron switches. I got you know what? I better put some paper towels down. Gateron switches. I got some Gateron switch openers and switch pullers. So I didn't get a whole bunch of those because I just wanted to see what they were like, see how they sell. I got diodes and resistors, through hole, and I believe surface mount resistors. I got, what else did I get? Oh, Pro Micros came. Yeah, so these are, I've already wholly modded these. If you can kind of see on the camera there, they've got the band-aid strips in there. So those are good and ready to go. Let's throw some lube in these housings, snap these things together, and let's get this guy built. Shouldn't take too long. This is some of Gazoo's blend number 7. I've got some of that coming as well. I'm going to start offering that in my store for people. This lube is what I use on all my stabilizers. It's what I use for donut dipping the springs for switches, for the orders that people place, lube switches, and Gazoo's method for lubing, which I'm going to be remaking my lube tutorial real soon if I can find some damn time. Let's stop playing so much New World. Drain Damaged. Have you played some New World today? I logged in for just a minute when I got home from work just to check on a couple things, check my auction house stuff. But probably play a little later tonight. Maybe when I hop in, it's going to be a while because when I get done with this, I've got to finish lubing an order. I got to go take product photos. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. You deaf bitch? Don't you hear me? Hey Siri. Set an alarm for 11:55 p.m.
I set your alarm for 11:55 p.m.
Okay, I got the lube switch orders reopening at midnight, so I've got to have myself a little reminder to do that. Alright. Why am I closing this? Alright. It's gonna be one of those nights where I can't hold on to anything. Wow. Tweezers. I think I pretty much jinxed myself with that. Yeah, it's closed beta. If you purchase the game pre-purchase through Steam and buy the deluxe edition, you get a beta code. I had 5 codes, but I've given them out to people that we've been playing. If you're planning on getting the game though, and you want to play along with us, that would be dope because we want to get our company going pretty quick when the game launches, so that we can get right into trying to capture some territory. That is the plan. Which right now there's what, 6 or 7 people in the company? 6 of us that are playing. I don't know how many are planning on playing in the final game. Hoping Pharaoh's planning on staying and playing with us. I know Leet is, he's bought it, I've bought it. Have you purchased it yet? Drain Damaged? AKA vaginal secretions. Nope, you're still broke. Well, you've got until a little over a month and 2 days, 3 days. So you've got plenty of time. I think the deluxe was 60 and the regular one's 40. I know that they still have a sign up form where you can sign up for the beta. And like as I was streaming the beta, I guess whenever I watched another streamer, or the person that I rated, I just left the stream on lurk while I went and handled things I needed to do. The next day when I logged into Twitch, I had a beta code that they sent me there, so I ended up getting 6 beta codes for the game total, which I can only use one, so hey. Are these Islander keycaps? don't think I set up the build command. Actually, no, I didn't set up my build command tonight. Fix that. I guess it only matters if people come in and type in !build. They are? Okay, I thought so. I thought so. Alright, I'll wipe this off. And you had asked me about brush sizes. The ones that I use for the stabs, this is a number 2 flat. But I have brushes on the way that I'll be selling in the store that are 00. Take another sip of this delicious beverage here. I like the duck on there. Kind of looks more like a goose, but yeah, I guess it's more like a duck. I like it. I like the little ducky. The little ducky. Yeah, everywhere I put it, it's off camera. There we go. Alright. So we got these 3 ready. Holy modded, smoke, Durock, V2 stabilizers. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Okay, let's see. Ooh, what do we got? Oh, the keyboard's sliding on my desk because I got so much crap on my desk. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Not wet my sponge. I'm sorry, iron. Oh, is there a bottle of water down here? Oh, an empty one. That's not going to do us any good. Alright, let me go wet this sponge real quick. Alright, I'm back. Talked to Durock today. They have got my order on the way now. Still don't have an estimated date on when it will arrive, but it is on the way via FedEx. So I would think a week at the tops, a week at the most, a week tops. There we go. So I noticed you had some loose hot swap sockets and stuff in here. Were these included with this or just extra things you threw in there? What did I order from Durock? Switches and stabilizers. What else? What else would you order from Durock? They're supposed to start offering keycaps. We'll see what happens with that. Put the LED up here out of the way. Got our diodes. Let's see. Did pull the build guide up. Flash, LEDs. LEDs is the toughest part of the build. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, soldering pad. I don't know why I forgot to put this down first.
This all comes from an understanding that ideas aren't static.
Move this here for right now.
Water.
Pro micro and stick that back in your box. Won't be needing that. Okay. Let's grab this guy and get it plugged in. That's just how they were, not sure why, maybe just spares. Yeah, I'm sure it's spares. I probably just threw in extras just because. It's always better to throw in an extra 1 or 2 of those things, so in the event that the person gets it and messes something up, you don't have to deal with paying, you know, $4 in shipping for a 10-cent part. Okay. My slanted tweezers, those are the ones I like to use. In the other room. Oof. Need to buy some new tweezers here soon. Alright. Do have brand new virgin flush cutters I'll break out tonight. So retire these guys. They're really not that bad, honestly. But I got a little bit of a ding in them. I know a lot of people use them. Into the trash with those. I know a lot of people use them for stuff they're not supposed to. You get to break these flush cutters cherry on your board here. All right. Let's see here. So it's underglow, not per key. Okay. Solder. Definitely gonna need the solder, right? Turn this thing down too, since we're using. Let's turn the soldering iron down. Not chugging the slushy, dude. I made that mistake when I first got it. I took a big ass sip of it in the car and was like, oh shit. Got a fucking nice ice headache real quick there. Kind of the first time I've ever seen anybody label the LEDs with just a circle on there where they go, rather than slanting the outline like I'm used to seeing. Come on, get up there. Doodle-doo. Dude, brain freeze, ice headache, what do you call it? It's not pleasant, that's what I call it. I call it friggin' terrible. What would you have done if I had like another drink that I pulled out to go with it for the chug? Let's drink our water. I try to drink my water at room temperature. I work in the kitchen all damn day, drinking room temperature water. So I don't drink a lot of cold stuff. I drink sodas cold, that's about it. I mostly drink water. Lately I've bought a bunch of sodas the other day. There was a sale at the grocery store, so I stocked up and got a shit ton of soda right now, so I've been drinking a little more of that the past couple of days. And you know, water's probably the best thing for you to drink, especially since I've gotten fatter in my older years. It's an ice headache, brain freeze, it's the same thing. You knew exactly what I meant, didn't you? Same thing. Same difference. We're gonna split hairs on what you call it when you drink cold shit. I'm gonna be building a KBD 67 light for somebody Sunday night. Should have done an unboxing video with this board, but what can you do? What can you do? I didn't think about it in time. And since it wasn't really in the unboxing video, it's already been unboxed and what? Stay in place. The worst thing about LEDs, you can't go at the full temperature you can when you're soldering other stuff. I mean, you can, but you run the risk of destroying your LEDs, so. There have been times when I soldered at the same temperature I soldered everything else at before I knew any better. And it didn't really mess anything up, so. But, you know, if you know better, probably in the best interest to do it right. Yeah, it's a hot swap board. That's, yeah, I don't know. Somebody wanted me to build them one. I'm not going to tell them no. But yeah, it's a hot swap. It is a hot swap. Some people just aren't comfortable with building their own board. It's understandable, I guess. Comes with a pretty nice little case. I'll open the box up just to take a quick glance at it. I'll probably make a unboxing video with that for YouTube. If you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, !YouTube in chat, I'll get you the link. I'm just happy to find that there's people out there that are willing to entrust me with building their board. It's pretty awesome. You got that kind of faith in me. Shut up, phone. Solder sucker, where did you go? Well, that one didn't get stuck down very good, apparently. I wonder why they decided to go underglow rather than, well, I guess with the acrylic case, underglow is fine, rather than through hole. Ordinarily, when I use these type of LEDs, there's a hole that you set it on and then it shines through the other way. I find that a little bit easier to work with sometimes than doing them this way. I guess, maybe. I don't know. These LEDs in general are kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, I believe the LEDs are all in place. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. Let's get these diodes out. Did you get a diode? Gosh, can't hold on to anything today. I need to find a lead bender that's actually made for these small diodes. And this works, but it's actually, you know, made for larger diodes, obviously. Definitely prefer bending the leads rather than hand bending them. It always sits flusher when you bend it this way. Which, you know, tweezers work for this as well. Basically anything that you can put it on and bend it around will get the job done. How many diodes do we need here? 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus, what the hell? It's like Butterfingers all night tonight. It's gonna be, huh? I swear my hands work. I just can't hold on to stuff tonight for some reason. Rotary encoder knob. I kind of like it, but it's pretty big, larger than the ones I'm used to using. But I think it will work. It works for this macro pad quite nicely. Fits the aesthetic of the FR4 being the same black. There's plenty of clearance space for a large encoder knob, so why not? Alright, those are all bent. Okay. Let's go ahead and put ball in there and solder our ball in faster. So I drop them in backwards first every time. Okay, so with the white here, I can't tell if diodes are supposed to go there or not. There are one there. One here. I've got to go there. I just don't like that they cover up the markings of how to orient them. I'm assuming they're all going to be the same way on this board. It looks like it. So. I think we are good. Flush.
I'll tell you the truth.
So, build guide leads me to believe that either their prototypes or some of the earlier rounds had red PCBs. I didn't check if these were actually Kale or Gateron hot swap sockets. Kale, yep. I purchased something that I had seen on other sites that it came with Kale and the kit came with Gateron hot swap sockets, which I imagine they're both essentially the same. The Gateron ones are a little cheaper. I thought about buying some to sell in my store. It's just most people, if they buy a board that needs hot swap sockets, they're gonna include the hot swap socket. So the odds of somebody needing to come and buy hot swap sockets are probably pretty low. But once I get to the point where I have enough extra capital to get extra things that don't need to be huge high sellers, it's probably something I'll stock at some point. If anybody has any suggestions of things I'd like to see in my new store, let me know. I can also look into getting some things to stock. Plate mount stabs would be nice. Plate mount? Okay. I can get some Durock plate mounts with my next order from Durock. I had intended on getting some at some point. They've got those new ones that they make to match their piano. Excuse me. Their okay, the piano switches that they've got. And I actually got some of those. I've got them in there. I haven't done anything with them. I don't know if I'll get those or the standard smoke and transparent ones, but did plan on getting some at some point. Don't most people use screw-ins though nowadays? I mean, I guess there still is a lot of hot swap boards I think use plate mounts, don't they? Okay, I haven't missed any. Alright. Solder these things into place. Turn the temperature back up. Oh. So about 5 more minutes. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Set an alarm for 11:59.
Your alarm is set for 11:59 p.m.
Thanks, Ho. Thanks, Ho. Not gonna tell me I'm welcome? Well, fuck you too, bitch. Let's see here. Got the hedgehog cage set up today. Wife is getting one tomorrow. Nice. Nice. I had a couple of them back in the day. They're fun little animals. Take them out in the yard, let them run around. Get you some live mealworms to feed them. Sometimes they like to take baths. Run like a, not a whole lot of bath water, maybe about an inch of water. Let them run around in some warm water there. Some of them like it, some of them don't. They do love to go outside, though. You can take them outside, keep an eye on them, though, especially if you live somewhere with hawks and shit flying around. But they like to go out and run around in the grass. I had mine in just an aquarium. Back when I had mine, geez, I was young, probably 10, 12, something like that. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not going to leave it out running around without you there. You shouldn't have to worry about something like that, but something like a hawk or something, they'll come. They don't give a shit if you're standing nearby. They'll come right down and grab it if they want. Which, I mean, they're less likely to with you standing there, but it does happen from time to time, especially with, rodent-sized animals. They don't know it's your pet. They just are like, ooh, free meal. And they roll in on that joker. Did I miss somebody following, or was that before stream? Madzera FPS. If I missed you and you're still here, I appreciate the follow, my guy. I hear you. Sorry if anybody's got headphones on. Okay. It is now about that time for me. So let the switches go live. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna go Boba Gums first. Oh, Boba Gums are in the store. U4s. in the store. U4Ts in the store. The Ergos, they still had 50. Nobody's bought any of those this week. And now, for anybody that's wanting Boba Linear Thoughts, they are now live in the store.
What you have is nothing more than a system of wires and circuits,
So, there we go. The new tops are also available.
only to the extent of which you program it to. It will be your
Why is it
friend,
telling me that?
no more than the table you built it on will be.
Why is it telling me it's not currently available? What? Okay, now it's working. Right. Okay, so it looks like everything's good now. Okay, I guess it just took a minute to update. So, store, switches, kazoo, lubed. Yeah, alright, cool. Another giant keyboard. Hey, it's a macropad, my dude. It's a macropad. Oh, Hammer Brother, that's right. Code Hammer will get you 5% off if you're looking to make a purchase tonight. Alright, let's clip these legs. So my Gateron switches arrived today, Hammer. Hammer Brother. I'm doing good, man. How about yourself? Tired, man. I've been playing fucking New World till sun up every damn night. So I'll probably play this a little later. There goes an order. Probably gonna play some New World a little later. Remind you what I ordered. I got some Gateron switches in today. Some Gateron switch pullers. Gateron switch openers. Diodes. Resistors. Surface mount resistors, which I need to make sure I got the right type. I was looking at them. I've never really used any surface mount resistors, so jeez, the orders are piling in. I guess folks were camping the site waiting. Good problem to have. Switch opener, brake switches, yeah, I got a few of those. I only ordered 5 of the switch openers and the switch pullers just to see how they did. I think it's a matter of improper use. I've heard that if you like squeeze it real hard and real fast, it'll fuck up switches. But if you do it slow and easy, but hey, this is all speculation. I've got these massive containers. Well, I don't really have to open them once I put them together, and to be honest with you, I open all my switches with another switch top. I don't use a switch opener really. Sometimes I do, but it's just faster if you've got a top nearby, which I always have plenty of those nearby. Brand new flush cutters out here getting it done. It's nothing like new stuff. Should I update my build command? Nobody's even used it yet, so why bother? Who knows? Yeah, I mean, I can find out. I can find out. This is the duckboard. Their website, according to here, is duckboard.xyz. Are they already almost sold out? Man. Let's see. So I only do 500 a week. I can tell you how many are left. Let's see. Nope, 0, out of stock. Damn, that was quick. Nobody bought anything else yet. They are, in fact, gone. I am doing an Elite C on this one, and he does not want it socketed. Which, you don't really have to socket an Elite C. I still do, just I feel like it's a good practice to socket, but how's the store doing? Doing well, my guy, doing well. Doing quite well. Ah, my eyes are so dry. I don't know what it is the past few days, man. There's something in the air or what. My eyes have just been burning. Burning. Too paranoid of a USB connector ripping off. Well, it's not really much of an issue with the Elite Cs. With the Pro Micro, definitely, but the Elite Cs are... Oh, I ain't gonna show up. It's just, I feel like the Elite Cs, it's not something I've had a problem with Elite Cs yet, and I haven't heard of people ripping them off. I mean, I guess if you try, you could probably definitely rip them off, but with the way the connector is on the USB-C connector is on an Elite C, it's kind of more into the PCB, like it's a cutout for it. It's not just like surface mounted right on top. It just seems to be a more secure, less chance of it, you know, popping off of there. And Pro Micros, let's be honest, they're barely attached on there as it is. But I did get some Pro Micros in today for the store. So when I get done with this, I'll probably go take product photos to put on the store. And then I'm gonna, what else? There was something else I needed to do. Might lube an order or two. Then I'll probably play some New World. Never messed with an Elite C. Ah, you're missing out. Elite Cs are the way to go. Those were sold out. How quick? Less than 7 minutes, because it's only 7 minutes after midnight. Jeez, that was fast. Wow. No U4s, no U4Ts, no Boba Gums. Everybody was here for the LTs, or was there for the LTs. I don't think they're all here. There's only 4 people here. Alright. Let's get some nicotine. Hot swap sockets. Let's go ahead and use all the loose ones first. Did you just throw in all the random stuff you had, Juan? There's some surface mount diodes. Gotta do some stuff around the house. Hey, no worries, my dude. Get done what you need to get done. Don't let me keep you from your responsibilities. Do not shirk your responsibilities on behalf of me. Actually, let's go ahead and throw some solder on these pads. One thing I added in there was the Elite C switches and caps. That's weird. Wonder why they have two surface mount diodes just randomly in there with the switches. Are these leftover parts from the last build that were in with the switches, maybe? Is there multiple layouts for this guy? Why is there a pad right there and right there? I'll figure that out in a second. Can you go 1U instead of 2U's? I'm imagining over here. That's probably what all those pads are there for. You can put your sockets where you choose. Probably ask you. You want to do all three of these as 2U, right? Which means I did not need to put that solder on that part. Yeah, I did. Okay, perfect. Let's see. You want the 3 2U's? Okay. That is what I thought, since you did ask me to do 3 2U stabs. I figured that was the safe assumption to make. Still, it never hurts to get that verification. I try not to assume anything. Yeah, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't know why I said perfect so many times, but you get the idea. God, the slushy with the nerds in it, so fucking good. So good. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Any chance I'll ever get cherry switches? There's a chance. Would you like to see cherry switches in the store? I have not talked to Cherry at all. I don't see any reason why I couldn't stock their switches unless they've got some kind of weird way that they choose potential vendors. I don't see why they wouldn't offer wholesale to anybody. You would. I have to look into it. I could definitely look into it. I looked into it a little. I didn't look into it very far. Got a particular cherry switch you'd like to see? I wonder if any of these orders were for anything in addition to the LTs. Probably not. Probably all straight up LT orders. Factory assembleds come in, it's gonna be crazy. Assuming that everybody doesn't get everything from other vendors. Eyes are burning, sorry. You guys looking at the top of my head, I forgot to adjust my camera down. That's the other thing too, when I'm bent down I don't see what's going on up here. Cherry blacks. Did you see in my Discord the pictures of the Gateron switches I posted today? They come in like these massive packages. I don't know why they don't bag them. They come in like these weird plastic containers that are divided into 4 sections. And the tops don't fit on them very good. And I spilt a bunch of them. Actually, I spilled like 10 of them, but still. I was like, what the fuck? I was pulling them out. So I got red, yellows, and browns. You saw my big package. Get out of here. Bro, my car was full of fucking packages today because I hadn't taken the ones out I got the past couple of days. I got 500 poly bubble mailers, like the bubble envelopes, like these types of envelopes. Got like 500 of those in. Then I got some more boxes because some stuff I have to ship in boxes. And then I got 2 packages from Gateron. One of them being, what the hell? One of them being, shit, that was hot. What am I doing? I'm slipping here. One of them that was switch pullers and shit, and the other one that was the switches itself. That's gonna leave a burn. Alright. I work in a kitchen, I'm used to burns. Probably got a gajillion of them on me right now. What? It's in there somewhere. I feel like you've been holding that one back since you saw the posting. Or saw the, it's not, the post that I made there on Discord. What else did I get today? I got the KVD 67 light. I got the keycaps. I didn't pull the keycaps out to see what his keycaps that he had picked out. All I know is they're from KVD fans. The board came from Divinity, which I didn't realize they did the KVD 67 light proxy here in the US. But I also didn't plan on buying one for myself, so why would I know who's proxying it? I like soldered boards, which I have several hot swap boards, but I got a little itch there. I prefer soldered boards just because I like to solder. So you got 5 extra hot swap sockets here, which I guess would only be 2 extra hot swap sockets if you decide to go all 1U. Swear I know how to talk sometimes. What is it? Leet always says, or Linux always says, English is hard. Just too hyper from that slushy. Oh man, this slushy is amazing. Believe me, I'm not hyper. I've been working all damn day. Not all day, but working for 6 hours and then barely getting any sleep lately since New World came into my life. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. All right. Oh, the slushy's pretty damn good. Remember, you don't have any free time, much less enough for MMORPG. I get it, man. You always play casually. It's fun, man. It's worth checking out. It's worth checking out. At least in my humble opinion. I need to work on some furniture for my house. I still, like, last night before I logged out, I checked all the houses that were the same price as mine. None of them have been purchased yet. That's crazy. I must just be, like, balling out on a server. Ferris tries to say I'm broke because he's got more money than me. Ferris just scared to spend his damn money. Pharaoh won't buy shit. He wants to fucking have his cake and eat it too, I guess. Guess he just wants to be like, oh, I got so much money. But I mean, it's a beta. Spend that shit, Pharaoh. The money ain't gonna do you no good. It's gonna be gone once the beta ends in a week. Or whenever the fuck it is, ends. Ain't too much longer. Sour fumes right in my face. Right in my face. Let's see. Does the game have PvP? It does. So there's basically 3 factions in the game. And the factions war over territory and control of different territory and stuff. You can also, so it's got an option, you can be flag PvP. So you don't have to play PvP, you can strictly PvE should you so choose. And you can turn PvP off and on, but you have to be in like a safe zone within like a city or whatever to turn PvP off and on. It's a fun game. Definitely a fun game, definitely worth checking out. If you're looking for something new to play. I was kind of afraid it was going to suck coming from Amazon Game Studios and all the failures they've had in the past, but it's pretty fun. What do you think, Drain Bammage, you've been playing? How do you like the game? He loves the game as well. If you decide to play, when you decide to play, Juan or anybody here, make sure you join the same server as us and join the same faction so we can all be in this same company. Trying to decide if we're going to stay the rat army in the final game. But not more than China. China is #1. Very awesome government, yeah. Super tolerant, great to their citizens. Just all around good guys, those Chinese government. Yeah, I mean, if North Korea is the baseline, most governments are pretty much killing it, huh? I recently watched a little docu-series on Netflix called How to Be a Tyrant. And they covered the Kim's dynasty in North Korea. It's a pretty good little docu-series if you're into documentary type stuff. They kind of a history of tyranny documentary disguised as a here's how to become a tyrant. Basically tells you, you know, whatever, how to become a tyrant, like that's the name of it. But it's kind of like if you've ever seen a documentary how to sell drugs and make money. It's kind of like in that style. Like, we don't necessarily recommend you do this, but this is how you do it. This is what every tyrant does. They do this, that, and the other. Let's wait a second to clip those off. Let's see. Now we can plug in. I didn't just, I think let's make sure I didn't mute the mic. Oh, we got some LEDs not working. Should be lighting up. Alright, let's replace it. Could just be a faulty LED. Can't get a hold of the Joker. Alright, we're gonna get some light now. No, what the heck? What the heck? I am currently blinded by these LEDs. So why the heck it's not working? There's always one LED that's gotta be a pain in my ass. There's always one. just this one. What the crap? So default color for the LED is red with the R2 R3s. Your LEDs light up in different colors due to corrupt pseudocode and bad solder joints. So some of your LEDs work, but not in serial. So SS 1, 2, and 8 light up. The same principle applies. Work on LED 2 and 3 until 3 lights up. So yeah. So the lead LED out should be this one right here. Which seems to be a perfectly fine solder joint.
In a writer, I'm looking for somebody who brings everything to the table. You know, who brings the heart, who brings their
That's me
vision,
baffled.
and particularly who bring their brain to the table, so that they're aware of what they're doing and they're making conscious choices. I don't have a lot of patience for people who feel like they're downloading from the cosmos. You know, just like, that's how it came out. And okay, great. Now let's make it better. But, you know, just writing from a place of understanding rather than from a place of fear. Where you're just grateful for any idea that comes along. And you don't want to change it because you don't know how. You know, it's not about the ideas, it's about how you support the ideas.
Oh, what's going on here? Where's that one thing when you think you're about done?
I don't know what y'all think, but I think that's pretty.
Jesus Christ. Definitely got the thing on there now. If I keep fucking this thing, I'll start doing damage. I want it to come off. Always something. Alright. It's like literally no solder on there. What the hell is holding it in there? There's like some kind of weird bridging going on underneath it here. Have you read any reviews? Has anybody had any problems with the last LED not working on these things? Do I like sour candy? Yeah, well, what you got in mind? What kind of candy? What's my favorite candy or favorite sour candy? I don't know. Sour Skittles are pretty good. I don't eat a lot of sour candy. Trying to pick some up tomorrow or something. Go look at the store, see what they got, man. Those sour punch straws are always good. Let's pray to the keyboard gods. Nope. Go ahead and test these key presses anyways. See them working, huh? Why is it capturing that screen? What the hell? It's weird. Why it's capturing the wrong monitor? Okay, so all the keys are working. Of course, I haven't put in the rotary encoder yet, but that's what it will be. Didn't find anything. No new world tonight. Maybe a little later. Well, one, I can keep screwing with it and potentially mess things up. Or we can just go without one of the underglow LEDs. Yeah, I've looked at the build guide. I'm using the build guide. It doesn't really say anything about just one LED not working. Which, if I keep messing with it and fucking with it, it's going to end up lifting pads, and then it's just going to be worse off than if I'd have... Which one of the pads is already starting to lift off here? Sucks. Yeah. Well, I've tried 3 different LEDs in it. That was the problem. Which one of these LEDs would have worked by now. Just leave it without one, you sure? Okay. That kind of sucks, but alright. Let's see. Let's clip these off. LED. Oh, stay in there. Make me go grab a piece of tape. Ooh, turn the temperature up. That's straight. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. So I was trying to look at the traces. The traces look fine. Kind of wiped off a little bit of the solder mask there, but not enough to where it would fuck anything up. I don't know. I'm fucking pissed off that I don't have it at 100%. I feel like I kind of screwed you a little on it. I don't know if I just sit there and mess with it more and more, it's just going to get worse. And one of the pads has already started lifting off. I hate these LEDs like this, man. I've never had 100% success with them. It's always, I have to go and resolder and solder and solder until you finally give them to work. They're just so damn finicky, those LEDs are. Like, I don't remember what the number of the LEDs are right off the top of my head. It's like every fucking board I've done with these same LEDs on it. Fucking hassle. Hey, there we go. Fucking A. Praise God. We're in fucking business. Jesus. Fuck me. Alright, good. Thank you, Lord. I did not want to have to send you this board without all the LEDs working. Praise Jeebus. Alright. You know what the hell? That thing was straight when I let it get let off of there. Probably got pushed a little bit on the mat. It's hot. There we go. There's damn solder on that one. Yeah. Jeez. Watch me plug it back in here in a second, and that LED is just like, yep, not working anymore. Sorry. All right, OLED. What the hell? Excuse me. That's them cherry slushy with nerd burps, man. Delicious. Oh, I'm so glad I'm off work tomorrow. Alright, let's see how our LED is working. Perfectly. Duckboard mode base. Why does it look like it's crooked to me? Alright, let's unplug. Alright. Rotary encoder. Rotary. And the holes. That's 7 holes to line up. It can be a bit of a pain. There we go. Works. My volume's going up and down. Muted. Perfect. Okay. What I did with my soldering iron tip tenor. There it is. Stabilizers. Get in the hole. I say that I don't have work tomorrow, that I did. And I've got the first 3 days of New World coming out off of work. Already requested. Is the LED customizable on this board in terms of what is displayed? You know, I honestly don't know about that. I know this thing's batteries are dead. Always dead. Okay, there's just one connection. I'm not sure. I know that people do go in and find ways to do it. I'm not aware of how to update the OLED on this particular board. I know on other boards people will figure out ways to do it. I'm sure it's you can probably find out. You don't know that it's a month late. Yeah, I know when it is. Of course I know when it is. How else would I have known what days to request off? August 31st through September 2nd. Something about the wrong month in Discord 2 days ago. Who? In my Discord? Maybe. I'm sure it was just a typo. What did they say? Do you remember what was said? When does the beta end? What's the exact date of the end of the beta? I imagine they're going to extend it. That's what usually happens with these types of things. Just I hope they extend it. Much fun playing it. No, I didn't notice the fun. Purple housings, I don't have the purple housings in my hand yet. They are shipping out, they were supposed to ship out day, but rarely does Kazoo actually ship on the day he says he's going to. Is he in chat? I bet he just got here. That'll be funny. So yeah, I don't have purple housings yet. I'm waiting on them to arrive. Grab that screw I dropped. Which, given that I still have around 40 orders that need to be lubed, it's going to be a couple weeks till I get to any of the purple housing builds anyways. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, it's working out pretty well. I've had to limit the amount of each switch type available. So right now I'm only allowing 500 a week, which I just reset the stock a little over an hour ago, and the 500 LTs were sold out in less than 7 minutes. I know when I was told it was sold out, it was 7 minutes after I said it. So, which 500 is a really low number. So, I'm hoping I can get some help with lubing. Got one person helping me now. Hoping I can get another one. And then that will make things go a lot easier and a lot faster. Okay, let's see what these guys sound like. You like the 72s? Hell yeah. I think I'm not using those in something soon for myself. Been mostly using the 65s, but I've heard good things about the 72s. Oh yeah, that one's buttery smooth stabilizer. No click, get out of here, Linux. Jesus. That's sacrilegious. Click, so. Another fantastic sounding stab. One more test. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with those stabilizers. That is faux show. Alright, now let's see. Oh, I saw something about, that shit. If you want to install acrylic case, stop and click below. Click me. Install stabilizers now before moving on. If you wish to use them for 2U switches, I personally prefer the tactility of not having stabs installed, but that's just my personal opinion. Tactility of not having stabilizers installed. What? You've lost me there. I don't know what's tactile about that other than it wobbles. I guess if you consider... We call it hot swap. Yeah, so that's a hot swap. These are so what I soldered in was I soldered in hot swap sockets. These hot swap sockets that you saw me solder in. So that makes it so that should they want to choose or change and choose different switches, they can do that. A lot of PCBs come in hot swap variations, and many of the hot swap variation boards come with the hot swap sockets already pre-soldered into the board, since most people that buy hot swap boards don't know how to solder. This happens to be one of the exceptions to that rule, in that it's on you to solder in your own hot swap sockets. Oh, just a smack right in the head with that. Okay.
Fuck you, Kerbal.
Alright, now let's see. How do we stick this thing together? Grab the acrylic plates labeled L and M above and gauge where the OLED needs to be. Solder the OLED in place. Oh, was I not supposed to already solder it in place? Then insert 4 times pop nuts to the bottom 2 plates. Be gentle. If too tight, push in with a hot soldering iron. Do not apply excessive force or the plate might crack. Where do I put the pop nuts? To the bottom of 2 plates. These the pop nuts? What the hell's a pop nut? I sell keyboards too. No, I do builds for people like this one. Okay, so up here in the parts thing, they don't tell you what the fuck a pop nut is. Yeah, it is a bit of a tedious pain in the ass, but yeah. Where would you get the parts if you wanted me to build you one? Well, depends on what board you want. You get it from whatever vendor has that particular board that you want. Ordinarily, your best bet is to join a group buy and then wait. Gosh. Come off there, you stupid mess. I don't like that there's solutions here in this build guide if things don't fit. It's basically take your soldering iron, heat it up, and stick it, force it through the acrylic. And maybe it's just me, but that does not seem like the ideal solution. Or you want me to build you one, Lex? So does this sit over here? No. That's not gonna fit. This has got to go underneath, maybe. Oh, what the hell? How is this supposed to fit with the stabilizers? Let's see, where's the switch? That's it put a switch in it, kind of keeps it up in place. I felt it, hopefully. It sits right up against the wire. Interesting. Okay. Plastic off LED. Oof! What happened? Tell me what the link is, I'll post it. I'll post it in my Discord. Oh, Thought Stock, yeah. That's a good place. I get a look on that quite often for stuff. They've got my website up there listed now for some things, so I need to message him and update him with some of my newer things. If anybody wants to send him an email for me, I won't stop you. He had so his site basically worked only with Shopify, so he had to go through and figure out how to get it to work properly, since I'm not using Shopify. What's his name? Scott? I think, if memory serves me correctly. Insert 4 pop nuts to the bottom 2 plates. Bottom 2 plates. So I guess with the acrylic case, it doesn't use this plate. So we won't be using that. Cost on it, or I don't remember. I've become friends with the vendor. Actually, we met at the meetup that I believe I bought it from. I might could get a deal on another one. Why, did you want one? The board itself is not very expensive. It's not a very expensive PCB kit. And the case, actually I've got that Lily 58 if you want to buy it. The one with the black acrylic case, or the one that I built for one. So I built 2 of them. I built one for myself, one for someone else. I've got the Lily over here behind me. I'll grab it in a second and show it to you. Let's see. You like it the way that this acrylic case goes over the LED as well. Dual LED screens. I've got several split keyboards that have dual LED screens. Dust in those. I hate acrylic, just like everything shows up on acrylic. Just look at it funny, it puts fingerprint marks on it. They would explain a little more what the fuck the pop nuts are. Are these things the pop nuts? Google what a pop nut is. not put in what is a pop Photoshop. I put in what is a pop nut. Pop nut threaded inserts. Pop nut threaded insert systems. Okay, so I'm guessing these are what they're talking about. Well, you're wanting to do one yourself? I prefer SMDs. So, I think SMD is the way to go personally. But I know some people find it quite daunting. But yeah, I do have one built. I'll show it to you in a minute. And it's a hot swap one. Soldered in all the hot swap sockets. You're in my Discord, right? Just shoot me a DM over there on Discord. If you're not in my Discord, exclamation point Discord, or actually it looks like the bot just recently posted it. So does it support having this in there as well? I think that would look good. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't. The LEDs wouldn't shine through as well, would they? Yeah, you could definitely put it in there if you want. Do you want me to put this plate in there underneath one? Or do you want to be able to see all of this underneath in the acrylic case? Take that off. I think putting on that bottom FR4 plate is going to take away a little from the LEDs. Ultimately, your decision, my dude. It's just this bottom plate. Just put it on there underneath. I don't know if it's gonna. It might not even fit. To be honest, I don't think it will. Flip those a little so you don't have to worry about scratching your acrylic. Make sure I give them the backspace key on one of those stabs. Well, he sent me his keycaps. So, come on. Gosh, these things are such a pain. There we go. But yeah, that's just there, like if you decide to go with just the FR4 case and not the acrylic case. It's just the bottom. Oh, yeah, that's I sent those back to Amazon. Like that, I like the keycap set if it just said backspace instead of backspace. The old backspace, you know, everybody's favorite key. Now, of course, that paper has to go and fall into the case. The old backspace. Okay, why are these not lining up? These holes are not lining up. What in the hell? Why is this one piece of acrylic not square? These holes don't match up, no matter what way you try to turn it. Did the case come from them? It's like, see if I can get it so you can see what I'm talking about here. These holes don't line up. This one plate is longer than the other ones. Doesn't matter which way you turn it. They don't line up. So, do you want me to just put it with the FR4 case, which would be just the back plate, top and bottom? Do you want to email them and see what they have to say about it? And me just set this off to the side and assemble it once we get the parts that actually line up properly? Because, I mean, they're definitely going to have to replace it. There's not much you can do with the case. The holes don't line up. Like, don't match up at all. Okay, so I'm just going to set it to the side for right now. And that'll give you time to contact them. And keep me updated. If you need photos to send to them. If you need photos. If you need photos, I can take photos. We can get all that. And I guess we'll put this on hold for the meantime. These pieces back in this little baggie. And if they try to tell you some bullshit about heat it up with a soldering iron and make it fit, tell them to go fuck themselves. They owe you a new case. Tell them to make sure it's lined up before they mail it out. Cause they definitely got a little shysted on that. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but you know what I mean. It's kind of a little shitty. Seems like they would, you know, check that. Other than that, the macropad, you know, seems to be a pretty good little macropad, and it wasn't very expensive, right? Wasn't it like 25 bucks? what's going on? It's 2021, the year of the cheap macro pad. I got 2 Murph pads. They were 25 bucks each. They had dual rotary encoders, where this one has 1. Oh man. Hey guys. Oh, excuse me. Well, sorry we didn't get to finish building a keyboard. Or a macro pad, I should say. But there's not a whole lot we can do. So what I'm going to do is put this screen on Be Right Back. Straighten up my desk real quick. Play some New World. Be right back, guys.